Alright folks, well I cannot stand the wait anymore. I have to get some incubating going. So I'm going to bring up my Brinsea. I'm going to move aside some of the tools for my maple syrup, my tapping stuff. Put those to the side and we're going to get the Brinsea incubator set up. I've got enough eggs and I'll tell you the story in a second. Alright, so I got my Brinsea incubator, my Brinsea what's this called? Mini Eco Advanced? Mini Advanced? Anyways, it's the auto turn model, and I have done reviews on it before. And this is a great little incubator. It works flawlessly pretty much. So what I have here is, I was going to do a whole batch of Chanticleer eggs, but my Chanticleers are just starting to lay. I think I've only got one out of the 4 or 5 Chanticleer hens that I've got that are actually laying now. So I was able to collect 3, and that's it. I'm going to incubate those 3, plus I've got my, I think what Rhode Island Red is sort of the more generic breed, and they're getting very old. So they're, I think, on their 3rd year anyways, and so the eggs are getting quite large, as you can see. They're getting near end of life, basically. So I'm going to incubate a couple of those just for fun, just to fill out the 7-egg tray. I don't want to wait anymore for the Chanticleer eggs. I'm going to get these going, get a batch going, get some chicks going, because soon it's going to be getting warm here. And I'll get this batch going, see how it does. I'd rather do this than wait a couple more weeks for more eggs, because at least I can get some chicks going, 21 days. And then by the time 21 days is up, my Chanticleers should be laying enough that I can collect 7 and get a whole batch of Chanticleers going. But I figured I'd get a head start here, get going. It's springtime now, I think officially. So yeah, these guys are such good layers of Rhode Island Red or whatever generic breed they are. I don't mind having a couple more, and I don't mind if they die either. So they act as a good fodder or bait, I guess, if a predator comes. So I've got my Brinsea here. Actually, I should probably clean it. Oh well. Probably didn't clean it as well as I should have from last year. This looks relatively... I'll probably have to take it apart. I'll probably take it apart. Actually, I'm going to give this a wipe down with a paper towel here. It doesn't look the best. Yeah, I'm going to clean this, and then we'll be right back, and we'll get this thing set up and get the first batch for 2017. On the go, 3 Chanticleer eggs and 4 Rhode Island Reds, whatever they are. So, alright, be right back. Alright, so we've got it wiped down here. So, I'm just going to... Actually, what I'll do is I'll put the water in first here. So, we'll fill up the water. So with this Brinsea incubator, you fill up basically half of one side of the water pot, and that gives just enough humidity for the incubation part here. And what else? I'll put the lid on there. So I'm just going to quickly brush off any large debris from the eggs and stick them fat end to the center. So the fat end, if you can tell, goes to the center. And I'll just clean off some of the debris there from that one. You just don't want any large chunks of whatever. And I'll just put them opposite just for interest's sake. A Rhode Island Red, and then a Chanticleer, and then a Rhode Island Red, and then a Chanticleer egg. You don't have to clean everything off them. But they do roll better if you don't have like big chunks of debris on them. There's my nice... Oops, drop that one. I set up all fat ends into the center, and yeah, that looks good. Alright, so we've got that set. I'm just gonna... I will probably have to transfer this to the ground. I might do that as soon as we're off video. I'll do that. I'm just going to transfer it to the ground because we will. This is a freezer that I'm working on here. We will have to get in here. Alright, but I'll put the lid on here. And I'll have to remember how to set this all up. And this isn't there. We don't. Now it's sitting. The gears have to line up here because this tray does rotate. Now I've got my Brinsea wall charger. I did also install a 12-volt plug. I've just got it wired, just kind of wired up in parallel, I guess, with the regular plug, parallel with the wall wart. There you go. So I can power it with 12 volts off solar or 120 volts. So that's kind of handy. And I just have this taped off for now, which I think I showed in one of my other videos. So I'll plug this in and we'll get this going. As soon as I plug this in, I should hear it start up here. Let's see. And I gotta turn this around here. And it starts, I hear the fan. So once it boots up here, now we can go ahead and set the days. So if I remember, temperature okay, days. So for chickens, 21 days, so we'll put it as 21. Okay, turn mode is automatic. I won't fiddle with the other stuff. Angle, alarm, high, low, cooling, 60 minutes, Celsius, save. And there we go. So it's set for 20 days. It's going to auto-rotate, do everything automatically. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to leave that. So maybe what I'll do is I can put it on this lid. I just don't want the coolness from, let's see, maybe that'll work. The coolness from the freezer to pull any heat out of it unnecessarily. Just put this here for now. That should be good. Should be able to auto-rotate them. And there we go. So we're done. That is the setup for 2017, the first batch Chanticleer eggs and Rhode Island Reds. And we'll see what comes out of this. Hopefully I have a decent hatch rate and a decent survival rate. It'd be nice to get a couple of Rhode Island Reds going. And they're very hardy, actually. I've had really good luck with them, actually. I'm surprised. They lay like crazy. Lay pretty much every day. As long as they're not stressed out or something. The Chanticleers, I can't say what luck I've had with them, because I've had so many killed by predators that I haven't had eggs from Chanticleer since, I think, fall last time, when the last predator, I think the mink, got into my chicken shed, pretty much wiped out my whole Chanticleer flock. So I've been having a frustrating time trying to keep the Chanticleer flock up in numbers enough to keep hens laying. Thankfully, we got some birds back from friends who didn't want to keep them over the winter. So that got us a couple of Rhode Island Reds, which then laid for us pretty much through the winter, amazingly. And there was only 2 of them. So, yeah, I'm just trying to. I want to grow my flock because I think the key is you've got to have enough flock there so that when predators do come and take 1 or 2, that you have enough enough birds that you can kind of keep going, incubate more, but you have enough birds to keep you going, providing eggs. Because there was a while there where we didn't have any eggs at all. All our layers were wiped out. I had some babies, but that was it. So I really want to grow my flock to, I'm thinking 20 or 30, and that way I have some headspace, some headroom, where I can lose a few, and it's not the end of the world. Hopefully it's not the end of the world anyways, but I'd like to have enough that I would be in that position that if I lost 1 or 2, it wouldn't be that big a deal, and I could incubate enough and get some more going soon enough to have eggs. Whereas, a mink got in there and wiped out like 4 or 5 birds all at once, so that was pretty miserable. So I will be back to you in 21 days, and hopefully we'll get a decent hatch rate. I've had very good luck with the Brinsea. It's worked very well for me. And like I say, I highly recommend it. And like I say, I have done videos. I did the unboxing, and I've done lots of videos before, but I just wanted to give you an update here. And this is the first batch of 2017, so hopefully it goes well.
So far,